What's up, guys? Jack back here on the Niners Hot Takes. Going over a little post-game review. Honestly, messy win to start off the season, but we're gonna take it. It's. I mean, we're gonna take what we can get. Messy win. A win's a win. So honestly, nothing to. Defense was stellar. Offense lacked a little bit. I'm going to get into that. Just overall, it was a game. It was a game that we won. Nothing else, nothing more to say about it, really. I'm going over the stats right now. Starting with the man we are paying $265 million to, Brock Purdy, threw for 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Sitting down watching the game, he looked pretty damn good the entire way through, I'd have to say. Only parts he really struggled were when he was in pressure, and they talked about it on the broadcast. But when he goes back too far in the pocket, that doesn't allow him to step up and, make a throw that he actually wants or scramble if he needs to. And the touchdowns were, Jake Tongs. Let's talk about that guy real quick. George Kittle gets hurt right after he catches his touchdown pass. Jake Tongs comes in. He plays a hell of a game. Hell of a game near the end of the fourth. He comes in. He catches this pass that's on the ground. He squirms his way for a first down. Huge right there. I think we're at a second and goal now. Purdy has to scramble through the pocket. Or I think it was a third down, actually. Purdy scrambling in the pocket. No one's open. He doesn't have his first read, CMC. So he starts scrambling around doing Purdy stuff. Ball wasn't even meant for the guy, It was meant, I believe it was meant for, who was out there? Might have been for Pearsall or Jennings. But Tongs, man, he finds a way to get his hands on the ball, and he finds a way to hold on through contact and puts us ahead, allowing us to get this win. Man, what a player. Interceptions on Purdy's part were pretty bad. It's what he did last year, He tries to find a way to extend the play, but that costs us with interceptions. The more he keeps trying to find a way to extend the play by throwing it deep, that's where he's really going to lack. Those interceptions were costly, One of them led to a field goal. Oh, I got a lot of words for the kicking program in the second year. Interceptions were just messy. He's thrown into double coverage to Pearsall. He's thrown into quadruple coverage again to Pearsall, or I think it might have been Jennings. Pretty rough second half from the guy. But, we turned it around, was able to get us down the field in crunch time. So, happy for the guy. CMC, 22 carries, 69 yards. He's back. CMC's doing CMC things. He's finding a way to get us first downs, and he's the workhorse. Brian Robinson Jr., awesome. Big fan of the guy. 9 carries, 33 yards. We need him. CMC can't do it all on his own. And then Brock Purdy, 5 rushes for 17 yards. So, he did what he could. I honestly didn't run the ball a lot this game. Honestly, I was surprised by that. When we got CMC back, I thought we were going to be running the ball a lot more. I was thinking at least 35, 40 carries a game, split between the two backs. But today we just had 31, rushed for about 102 yards. Not bad. Let's see here. Receiving, Pearsall. Big fan of that guy. 4 receptions for 108 yards. Yeah, he's clutch. Had a nice little 35-yard reception near the end of the fourth. Put us in great position. Man, I'm happy for the guy. I mean, comes back after getting shot last year. And I mean, he does what he does. We picked him 31st overall for a reason. He's a wide receiver, and he's gonna hold the ground. He's gonna hold the ground while Ayuk's out. Who else we got? CMC, 9 receptions for 73 yards. So hell of a game from CMC, both rushing and receiving wise. Juszczyk, 2 receptions for 32 yards. He's just a sneaky guy. Big fan of him. Sneaker. No one expects it. So, Kittle, 4 receptions for 25 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, man, this is all in the first quarter, and he's putting up 4 receptions in 25 yards and a touchdown. He's the best tight end in the league for a reason. Really hope this hamstring injury is nothing to be too concerned about. But we'll see. We'll see in the future. Juwan Jennings, 2 receptions, 16 yards. All right. Jake Tongs, 3 receptions, 15 yards, 1 touchdown. I believe all 3 of those receptions were in the final 4 minutes of the entire game. Luke Farrell, 1 reception, 4 yards. BRJ, 1 reception for 4 yards. And I mean, on the kicking side, I'm going to let the entirety of this fan base know that by the end of this week, Jake Moody will not be a 49er anymore. I mean, you get a guy, right? You get a guy you get a kicker in the 4th round from Michigan, You're expecting big things from the guy. And I mean, he comes out and goes 1 for 3 from field goal range. I mean, one of them was a 27-yarder. Are we serious, dude? I mean, he ended the game with 5 points, so couldn't do it without him. But it was too close. I mean, you look at their kicker, he didn't miss. You look at our kicker, he missed twice. That's 6 more points for us. That puts us about 23-13, and we're not stressing too much at the final minute of the game. Man, it's bad. It's bad. He's no longer going to be part of this program. I know it. I think everyone on the team knows it. Shanahan knows it. Shanahan is by far the most emotional when it comes to Mr. Moody's field goals. So, and it was hugely seen today from the sideline, from the players, that it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work out. Okay, all right. Punt return, Sky Moore. Welcome to the Bay. 4 returns for 38 yards. It's all right, Picked him. We got him for freaking a half-eaten apple and a bag of rocks, Gonna get over to the defensive side now. This is where I really saw hope for our team. We're holding a pretty damn good Seahawks offense, fueled by down the field throws and an aggressive run game and a great offensive line, must say. We're holding that team to 13 points. 1 touchdown and 2 field goals. There's not much better you can do, We have their kicker, and it's a 23-13 game, and we cover the spread. I mean, yeah, man. It's great to see this defense, again, having fire. It was nice to see some fire under our belt. Not so much with the secondary. I mean, we're in the last 2 minutes of the game, and we're worried about the slant routes, and we're not worried about the deep ball. And Darnold, love the guy. He's getting married to my cousin's friend. He throws it out of the sideline to JSN, and that's a 30-yard reception, and they're at the 20. So secondary could use a little bit of work. I feel like that's where, if I had to say we lack anywhere, it would be at the secondary. But man, we've got a good team right now on the defensive side. I mean, Fred Warner and the other linebackers are holding up. A little scared for Fred near, I'm going to say 10 minutes into the second quarter. Banged up a little bit. I think he got a bloody nose. Not huge worry. Just, discouraged him to use his head. Which, I mean, he plays with fire. He plays with his head, so. Great to see our defensive line put in work. Nick Bosa, love it. I mean, Mr. Clutch, What can you say? He's Mr. Clutch. 6 tackles and 1 sack, and 1 fumble recovery. So proud of the guy. Marquise Sagel, 5 tackles, 1 assist. Good guy. And I'm going to, my guy of the game, GOTG, one Mr. D. Winters. D. Winters. I mean, his presence was just felt all throughout the game. I kept calling his name, kept saying, "Oh, D. Winters." Big fan of the guy. Big fan of him. I think he's going to be a great replacement for Dre Greenlaw. Man, he was a problem today, and it's awesome to see. Awesome to see. Frederick, 4 tackles, 4 assists. I mean, it's what he does. Jason Pinnock, 4 tackles. Ronaldo Green, big fan of the guy. Really came in clutch near the end. Knocked the ball out of Jason's hands. Great guy. 2 tackles, 2 assists for him. Diamador Lenore, 2 tackles. He was a little bit of a problem. On the penalty side, I'll get into that after this. Sam Okoyanu, 2 tackles, not bad. Kalia Davis, he has 1 tackle here, but I mean, he was just getting a lot of pressures today for the guy. And what are you gonna say about him? He's awesome. He's a good dude. He looked like a problem out there. And Jordan Elliott, or an Upton Stout, with 1 tackle. Big fan of them. He had some absolute joke of a PI call in the end zone, which allowed them to get their touchdown, which was on 4th down too. Big fan of him. I mean, he's 5'8", and he's playing corner, basically, so love the guy. Jordan Elliott, 3 assists. Luke Gifford, 3 assists. Sam Bethune, 1 assist. Alfred Collins, 1 assist. Michael Williams, our first overall pick, mind you, 1 assist. Or I mean, our first round pick. I mean, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks when our first round pick isn't really doing what he's supposed to. We got him from Georgia, 13th overall. I expected more. I thought him and Nick Bosa were going to be a problem today. And Nick for sure was. I'd like to see a lot more out of Michael Williams, though. And that's about it for the defense. Last quick thing, going to talk about the penalties. I believe at the end of the first half we had 7, resulting in, I believe, about 33 yards in penalties. And in the second we had 8. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We need to play with fire, but we need to keep our emotions in check. You know, I mean, there's rules. There's rules, and we need to follow those rules. So I think the penalties need to be skimmed down. Secondary needs to figure it out. Purdy needs to just play smarter. It's hard to tell a guy to play smarter, but play smarter. And I mean, that's really it, you know. Nothing else big besides Jake Moody officially hanging up the Niners jersey. Hopefully this week before our next game. So that's all I got. You know, Messi win's a win. Yeah. All right. This has been Niners Hot Takes. Peace out.